Hello, are we back? Is everything fine? The game seems fine. I can see you. Weird error. I got a weird error I've never seen before. Sonic. Where, it said something about my stream key being weird, like incorrect or something. And it just, like, I guess it cut off my entire stream. Weird. My buttons don't work? None of my buttons work? You too? Did that happen to you? Weird. For the last week. It's OBS. Huh. None of my dang old buttons won't work. Does the controller work now? Things are strange in the Dublins. Weird. Yeah, it does work now. Strange. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was Kirby's fault. It was as soon as I touched my doppelganger in this game, it all went to hell. It's weird. Hey, I did reload the save state here. I did have to reset. I'll get locked out of like hardcore achievements for Kirby's Dream Land, like for the final boss on normal mode. Like, yeah, I'll make the sacrifice, you know. If I ever need to master, if I ever want to master this game, it will happen eventually. You missed me free fight called Hula. No damage, which is kind of impressive. I know what. Oh. Did you see me going to the moon? Was it the moon? Was the moon not right? Let me touch my future self again. I'll warp in the dimensions. A time paradox. It just destroys everything. Possibly a JoJo reference? Question mark. Yeah, I said that. I talked about the moon. Now that's always a secret. I talked about... Talk about how, like, the expert mode or extra mode bosses in this game, they use their like moveset for Kirby Star Allies. Heroes in Another Dimension movesets, which is a pretty cool reference to that for a game that's like all about going full circle. There's a lot of references to this game in Star Allies specifically. There's a lot of references to fucking everything in Star Allies. It's the ultimate fan service game. It's the fan service I care. I don't need to see no bikinis or booba. But if I see like Dracula again, I'm fucking clapping. I'm cheering at the screen. What? Give me your child. Fuck you. What is this? Snakeman. I have shared the Snake Man lore, right? How Snake Man loves Toad Man, but Toad Man hates Snake Man. It's tragic. And I think Toad Man likes snails. I think that's it. Maybe we'll learn about that in Mega Man Base if we get the right card. He has like the strangest enemies. Like they're not like, I mean they're a little bizarre. And they look completely different to like anything in like Adventure Onward. Like Adventure Onward, those enemies like show up every game. Or in some form, but here there's some weirdos you can only see here. Enough of the big fight. The big man. King Dede's actually kind of hard in this game. You can do a lot of scary stuff. You can do his up beat. You can do his neutral beat. You can do his running attack. It's fucked up that most Kirby stuff in Smash Bros. Is like from this game. And that's it. And Meta Knight. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, Sakurai just hates acknowledging Kirby games he didn't work on. Yup. Ho. It's like just Kirby knowledge is like ceases to exist at the air ride. Like, come on. The ones, the saves they add are based on like Kirby on the Game Boy. Like, that's what you can come up with? For a game as wacky as this? Like, there's some pretty scenic places in, like, the new Kirby games, but... No, can't do that. No, you can have a whole Palutena stage in Smash Bros. Where Greedy and Palutena, like, talk about every single character. Because Sakurai made that game, and he loves that game. But... Kirby? Too much research. I don't know what he was talking about. I just want to look nice. About Kirby. Man, it always... It annoys me a little bit when people say that, like, Sakurai's, like, very biased to Kirby. He really is. He's biased to his Kirby. He's biased to, like, Kirby's Dreamland Kirby. I guess, yeah, he is really biased to it, in that he really only talks about specific stuff. And it's a weird disconnect, because, like, the Kirby games these days are all about, like, referencing everything. Do I need to pull up the thing again? How everything is connected to each other? And just like all that is not there in Smash. It's a little annoying. Whoop. Sorry. Checking my own stream. That's put a little paranoid. Bye bye. Bye. Press up A and select. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna. You do get to see DD fucking crash out, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's right, the game's stuck here. Alright, do I feel like playing Kirby's Adventure? Oh yeah, we don't have to commit to it. And I do love that game. It's like one of the best Kirby games to this day. Make sure to do that. Like, no joke, I think to this day, Kirby's Adventure is one of the best Kirby games ever made. And there is some competition. Yeah, it's only been 18 minutes, true. Is this correct? Yes. Okay. Like, I think this game is beautiful. It might be the best looking game on the NES. It is so colorful. It's so vibrant. With some great backgrounds. Everything's unbound here. Like, it's a beautiful game. It's incredibly simple. But I mean, it doesn't do a lot to Kirby when you get the abilities. But I think this is like a like a top 10 NES game. And then it's part of why I don't really appreciate Nightmare in Dreamland. It's funny how that's like the first game I ever streamed was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it looks pretty ugly and sounds pretty gross. And you lose a lot of cool visual effects. Like, that game is less impressive than the NES game. Which sucks. Alright, we don't get spoiled. I wanted to see the intro, but it takes so long. There's a plot to this game. Which is... I mean, look at that. First of all, look at that. That sword goes into the logo. That's fucking awesome. Oh, I'm so doomed. The story is that King Dedede's taking a bath in the Fountain of Dreams, and it's causing people to stop having dreams. Sakuri's gonna go there and kick his ass. Oh yeah, that's right, this game does have a run button. You really appreciate it after playing the first game. Like, look at this background. It's jiggling. Everybody likes to jiggle. Ooh. And the like little screen down there, little HUD. It's fucking awesome. Oh, that's right, there's no bomb in this. Like these little graphics for when Kirby has an ability is so good. The little thing, little blurb for each weapon. It's an easy weapon to use. You get to see Kirby fucking drawing himself. This game has so much charm. The levels are incredibly short, but this also has a lot of levels in it. I forget, is this the game that has a secret with the goal game where if you hit 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in that order from lowest to highest, you get like 10 1-ups? I've never been able to do that. I don't have the patience for it. I can't even get like to the top. Hey, look at this. This is awesome. I play a lot of LJN slop. I've been playing that recently. It really makes you appreciate a game like this. You always go for Big Kirby. I don't want to hear it. You always go for Big Kirby. It's not going in. Oh, yeah, no. I only got 2 lives. Also, the minigames in this are much more fun than the Nightmare in Dreamland ones. I mean, I get why they're not in Nightmare in Dreamland, because it's like supposed to be about multiplayer minigames, I guess. If you have another person in your vicinity that has this game, a Game Boy, a link cable. Couldn't be me. Also, did I fucking miss the Howl Room? There's a Howl Room in this game that I never knew about. It never knew existed for the longest time. I think I missed it. What? Just gonna leave. Yeah, your abilities in this game like, really don't do that much damage to bosses. Where, like, it might be better in some cases just go with this stars. Stars. Just crash, what? Crash my enemies. Like, it's interesting, this game, in that, like, it's very simple, and that, like, it's all the moves are one button, and that's it. That's all you have. And I find it, like, so good. It's so fun to play compared to a lot of, like, the Superstar-esque games. Not that they're bad, absolutely not. These are all 10 out of 10 games, most of them. You know that. And it took me a while to appreciate, but, like, just that... I don't understand the debate of, like, people wanting Kirby to have less moves after, like, Star Allies and Robobot. There's something so simple and elegant about it. You just hit the button to sword. And that there's two fire moves. There's two different fire abilities that each do its own move. Whatever. Wasn't here, was it? I feel like it's in, like, the first level. In, like, a place. It's the Howl Room I'm talking about. Like, I thought the Howl Rooms were, like, a new introduction, starting with, like, Superstar Ultra, but... well, they've been around. There's one thing you need to know about Kirby, is that Kirby loves himself. And make sure you know that. Constantly referencing each game. Even a game as obscure as, like, Kirby Superstar Stacker. Gets a little relevance. Like, sometimes, like, Rill shows up in, like, artwork. That's awesome. Nice. Okay, it's apparently stage 2. Missed it earlier. Okay, yeah, this one is, like, pretty well hidden. This is the first Howl Room. Nah, no, I find this. Later games, it's simple as, like, waiting around a room. I mean, it's pretty obscure. Okay, what you have to do is have the Warp Star load, and then do that, and so it unloads. And then you can walk past. Very interesting. And then look, it's Howl. Is there anything to do in here? Alright, any treats? Let's get into the hide stuff in, like, blocks. But that sure is the Howl Room. Neat. Right now I can get out. Can you leave mid-level in this game? Okay. Nothing else to do there. The museum. Sword. Squisher. I think I do want to go through like every Kirby game on stream. Like all the spin-offs. Even though, yes, I had proven I'm god-awful at pinball. Although, yeah, some of those spin-offs, like, go on for a while. Like Kirby Block Ball. Right, there's Mr. Frosty / Mr. Frosty. Depending what game you're playing. Hey, look at Kirby down there! Done with the penguin. This is one of the older Kirby games I actually had, like, pretty early on. Because it was on the Wii Virtual Console. I think, like, Kirby's Adventure 3 was also there. And maybe Kirby 64. I'm not sure if... I had the money for that. We're supposedly having this one. Also, there's Midnight. Remember when Meta Knight was the biggest mystery in Kirby? He's so antiquated these days. Like, Meta Knight's just like a guy now. We still don't really know much about him, but that doesn't really matter. Compared to, like, all the other knights they've added. And Neil's pretty bad for the boss. Oh, this game does the thing. Okay. The, like, item priority. Where, like, if the movie spit out and another enemy are inhaled at the same time, the item you spit out is what you're gonna get. I think they changed it sometimes. Why does that penguin rule Dreamland? I mean, I'm not even sure if he's even a penguin. Alright, that was Wispy Woods. Goddamn. Nepotism? And they don't talk about Grand Ruler D. Who is his grandfather? Look at that fucking Kirby. Maybe all these songs are iconic, mainly because I grew up with Squeak Squad, which had no iconic music for itself. It was all just remixes, or just taken from Amazing Mirrors / Nightmare Dreamland. With like 1 or 2 Kirby 3 songs. Sword is always like the classic Kirby ability. Like when you think of like Kirby using abilities, it's like I imagine you're either thinking of like Beam or Sword. I do watch a couple Kirby, well, one Kirby speedrunner, and she makes like a lot of like speedrun content based around Kirby. And she actually hates the sword and not actually be that good. Oh, give me that. No, I want Tornado. Fuck that, there's so many good abilities, back to back. I fucking love Tornado. Tornado is one of my favorites. It's become like an invincible thing of death for a little bit. And despite that, it's not even like usually the best ability. It's like alright. But it can leave you a little vulnerable. Unless you're playing Squeak Squad, where it's absolutely cracked. Speaking of cracked. Watch this. It is decent. Only 5,000 points. Be free, my children. I think I've gotten all the eggs like once or twice. It's like a mini game in NES Remix, and I'm pretty sure I did it there. On the 3DS side, like I completed like everything in NES Remix except like the final one. It's like a gauntlet of like 30 missions of just getting every secret hidden mushroom in Mario 1. That was one of my favorite screens in the game. Look at this! Look at this desert! Like, this desert only shows up one time, like, in this one room. But they made it, and that's awesome. Like, there's so many different places you go to in this game, just in the background. There's, like, a cool airship you go in. And then it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It's, like, one level. And then you're out. Man, I do love a game that can just flex that. That's why I like Mario 3 so much. That game has a lot of one-stage gimmicks. So like, yeah, we could just put the Karibo shoe. We could just put that in one level, and it's never shown again. What about it? Or like those flying Buzzy Beetle guys. Squeak Squad, the Squeakle. So I might talk about this more when I get to Kirby Squeak Squad, but like I did play it over and over again. Like I'd 100% that game like every few months when it was the only Kirby game I could get. Like I really treasure each game and get the most out of it. I played so much Star Allies as well. I put like 100 hours in it. And it's a Kirby game. It's like one of the most. It's like. In some ways, it's like the most lacking in content, and yet also it's so robust. I guess these days it's not lacking content. They do all the updates and whatnot. But I like beat that with like every unique character, every ability. Alright, I forget about this. Okay, yeah. If you grab sword, I don't think you can break that, so you need the umbrella. Oh no, get it! Fuck. Wait, go back in. Oh my god, that's awful. That was UFO. Very rare ability. But you can only get, like, once per stage, I guess. I forgot about that. Or, like, if you kill it, it doesn't come back unless you re-enter the level. It's very good. However, in this game, you cannot take it outside the level. If you leave with UFO, you just become normal Kirby afterwards. Oh no, I'm supposed to have it for that. Right. It's Meta Knight and the Meta Knights. These guys are... They give no abilities, despite being, like, loaded with weapons. I wish these guys would show up more. They're really cool. And this game kind of dangerous. Kind of. I mean, nothing's too dangerous in this game. It can get you off guard. Look at that guy down there. He's having a blast. Oh. Man, they don't really show up all these days. Like, the last time they were showing up, or like in Planet Robobot, in Meta Knight's like Ultimate Attack, they like cameo for a second. That's it. And that was like the only time they appeared in 3D so far. I don't know what you do with them. Like, the entire thing is that they're Meta Knight's goons. And if you want to be a loaded sword, you can't really have goons. Especially you don't want them to be a villain. They could have shown up in, like, Star Oz, though. I understand Forgotten Land. Forgotten Land is, like, the most detached from, like, the whole continuity of the series since, like, the first game. Which is not a bad thing. It's nice after, like, Star Oz, which is completely about, like, the lore in a funny way. The lore and, like, every character coming back. Just have Forgotten Land to be its own thing. It's nice. It's refreshing. I don't know what they're planning to do with Kirby these days, though. It's been a while since Forgotten Land. I assume they make like another Forgotten Land. There'll be a launch for the Switch 2, maybe. I wouldn't want to get too excited for that. Wait, I hope it's not a launch title because then I have to buy the Switch 2s earlier. And then I'd be more Baroque. Usually if a Kirby game comes out, I buy it. Hey, Mary, make me get rid of Mike, are you kidding me? For the one man, I guess it's worth it. Usually if a Kirby game comes out, like, I buy it, like, instantly. I didn't do that with Kirby Dream Buffet, though. That's, like, the one game. And then these days I'd be able to, like, distracted by, like, so many games that I need to get to in my life. But, like, a Kirby spin-off just doesn't seem as appetizing. It was a platform. Absolutely. I hope the day doesn't come where I look at these games like I do with, like, Mario Wonder. There's a new Kirby game where, like, it was neat, I guess. But I've played better. This game might hold too much attachment to me. That might not ever happen. For the series. Dude, look at that fucking crowd back there. If you zoomed in, you'd have no idea what the fuck that's supposed to be. In the arena setting, you could kind of get the idea. Thinking maybe that'd be the time to show off mix. Wait, go back. And there's that cool ROM hack I kind of want to check out this game that Nano streamed, the Halloween hack. Maybe that'll be this year. Whatever. Okay, high jump. I love high jump. It's so goofy, but I love it. Boing, boing. This game does have some weird powers. High jump is not one of them. High jump is a classic. But there's some later on that are questionable. Or it's fucking worthless. It's a classic, much like Sonic Blast is a classic. Just for burning? And I'm just invading their house. I gotta stop doing that. I assume they give him it. It's for a reason. Ah, fuck, it's gone. I will say one problem with this game is that it is very easy for the game to lag. There's like 3 things on screen. Now I'll get shot. I always end up like constantly swapping abilities in these games. Moon check. I don't think this is a secret moon, but it looks exactly the same. Nah. This is a regular old moon. Give me that. Yeah, I do like that Poppy Bros when they ride on apples and sometimes ride on tomatoes that just fully heal you. But if you like attack them, like with a weapon, you risk destroying the food. It's a neat little thing. Okay. Controller? What the fuck? Why is everything not cooperating today? Ah. Also, I'm pretty sure this game auto-saves. Which is pretty neat. For an NES game. I just... What, did my controller die? It's a Genesis controller. It doesn't have a battery. This stream is a little cursed. Also, I never changed the, like, title, did I? For, like, the category. Alright, controller 2, it's up to you. I believe in you. No. We're back in. Although, are we due for a break? We are. Alright, I'll be back in 3 minutes? 3 minutes. It's been 3 hours, I guess. Then we continue on. BRB. Alright, we're back. Now, I'm starting to think all my chords are, like, very loose. Definitely should get a new keyboard. Who's the boss here? Ice Cream Island? Oh, it's Paint Roller! I love this guy. Guy kicks ass. He's like my third favorite paint guy in the series. Do I talk about the paint cult yet? Or maybe, no, save that for later. It's not relevant right now. This guy's fucking awesome. He's in the anime. I remember when I watched it, I was surprised he shows up because he's such a niche character in the grand scheme of Kirby. And especially like with the anime in mind. Where like a lot of the monsters are like, what the fuck? Eat myself and I die? It's not the first time. But usually the monsters of the week in... Whoops. In the anime are, like, just, like, things created for that episode. Like, actual enemies. So when you see, like, Bugsy or Kracko, you're like, ah, cool. But that's, like, in the first, like, 5 episodes. And it's just a bunch of other guys. Bleh. But, like, the star just does so much damage. It always feels better to use it. Is this Mike? It is Mike. I forgot this boss just gives you Mike. It's a joke ending where it looks like a tall combo I had. They're even making fun of themselves in the second game. Crazy. The thing is that, like, the Paint Roller episode is so late. It's, like, shocking they're still, like, using actual Kirby enemies at that point. Especially when it's, like, an actual boss. It's weird, like, looking at the Kirby, like, anime pilot. And, like, Dark Matter shows up. And I think Mena is a villain. Like, for 2 seconds. But, like, Dark Matter's there. He's like that guy. He's, like, one of the most important guys in Kirby. And he just doesn't show up in the actual anime. I don't think they're really... I think they're, like, at most planning in dev, but he just a regular goon. Pretty sure they're dead set on that big bad being Nightmare. And Nightmare's a weird guy, too. I remember, like... It's weird how, like, the perspective has changed on him. Where, like, when the anime was out, people were like, oh my god, it's... Like, why is Nightmare the villain? He's so boring. Like, the Dark Matter guys are, like, part of multiple games. There's, like, lore built around them. And then, yeah, yet they're not relevant. But Nightmare is... But then Nightmare doesn't show up for, like, fucking 10 years. Like, 15 years in, like, the games. And then, so when he shows up in, like, Super Kirby Clash, you're like, oh my god, it's Nightmare! That's awesome that he's there as, like, the main antagonist. I mean, nowadays I love the Nightmare Wizard. I mean, he's like an evil wizard. How could I not love him? And he's got the Waluigi stash and the butt chin. And he has no, like, body. He's just a cloak with hands. What? How did that hit? You know, for a split second, I was thinking, could I get away with watching the anime on stream? Did I remember one of the first chatters of the Dubious channel was 24/7 Hoshinokabi live, and they would just air all the episodes on stream. Yeah, they're not around anymore, so I think that'd be a bad idea. Also, look at this fucking screen. Like, can we talk about this? Look at this. Look at when you run, and you're going across the tower through the scrolling in the background. Like, that kicks ass. And it's so dumb that that's not in Nightmare Dream. Instead, you just, like, stick around and the screen gets brighter and then the door appears. Which is so much more lame. Like, that's one of the coolest things that they did in this game. And they couldn't replicate it on the GBA. That's why I'm not a big fan of that game. Of that remake. Because it just looks uglier than the original. And is that, like, fair to judge a GBA game by NES qualities? I feel like it should be. I feel like it should be fair. Listen, I grew up with the GBA. I love it. But it's got some problems. I think I'm dead. No, I'm still living. Okay. Dang it. Another mini-boss? Bugsy's brutal. It's heard that whenever you're in a mini-boss room, you get sent out to the room before. Can you get infinite one-up? Well, no, you can't get infinite one-ups if you die every time. He's gonna charge. You know, a lot of this time when I need to jump, I kind of just press up for a split second to hover instead. You know, I kind of like it like that. So we got the backdrop ability. These, like, suplex abilities have always confused me. Like, I don't really get their point. Like, yeah, you can chuck enemies and do, like, a cool move. But, like, it does, like, the same amount of damage as, like, you need a projectile or, like, an enemy to do it to, right? And for a boss, you need to spit out stars. So, like, why don't you just, like, just inhale the stars and spit them out? Like, I get this is much cooler. So I get the point of it existing. What I don't get is why there needs to be two of them. Two abilities that kind of do the same thing. Like, I don't know anyone who actually seriously uses backdrop or throw. I guess you don't have to aim with it compared to, like, spinning out a star. That's nice. Nope. Look at Kirby going behind the tower. That's so cool. Like, he does so many visual tricks. I love it. I feel like this game gets better and better the more you, like, dive into the NES library and realize how rare a game like this is in the collection. Same one with the AVGN challenge, but it does build character and perspective. Oh, show him umbrella. Get the additional Kirby, no. Get the food. Levels being really short kinda makes them unmemorable, but I don't mind too much. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. That, like, you'll remember bits and pieces. And I remember the difference between, like, level 3 and 4. But you remember about it building. Anyway, this part's fucked up. You say to press the B button or the A button? I am not the quickest draw of the West. If you've seen my Mega Man stream, you'd know that. I'm not sure if I've ever beaten, like, the final guy in this on the NES. Also, this version of the quick draw kicks ass because you get to see everyone wear a hat. Like, look at him! Look at Bonkers with the captain's hat! I look too hard. Bleh. Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me. What is he? His name's Chili, that's right. I could never forget his name. After the anime. I feel like it's relevant to talk about the Kirby anime, like, with this game. Like, this is where, like, a lot of the anime DNA comes from. Red Knight, Kirby, Nightmare, Dreamland. That's more Nightmare, Dreamland. Also, fucking Hammer. I love this ability. It ain't, like, the best in this game, but it's pretty nice. Well, it doesn't have iframes yet, though. That's, like, where it really becomes great. You just swing it and jump in the air and swing it. It does good damage, but... I don't think it's worth sticking out too much. Do not let that crash guy explode, by the way. You'll regret it. I also don't think it's, like, worth... The hammer is kind of, like, not that good in this game because this game is all about, like, constantly switching abilities. So you really don't get to hold on to it too long. And it's hard to get back if they go into a level. And it's like, do you want to do that for Hammer? But it's only like slightly better than some options. Like, look at this. It's dark. You can't see anything. That's why you need to eat this guy and get rid of Hammer. I do like to see Kirby for the land down there. Yeah, light is a terrible ability. All it does is it makes the screen bright. Which only works in like 2 rooms. It certainly exists. And I need to get rid of Hammer for it, you know? Which, like, I was probably gonna lose it anyway, but I would have liked to take it to the, like, the boss. But I also don't want to, like, fight Bonkers again in the previous level, so... Meh. It's fucked up, it's right before the next boss, too. So rude. Nice. It's the same pattern every time. So you can memorize it. You got it. And it's Mr. Shine, Mr. Bright. I like this duo. The sun and the moon. They're very cute. What? High jump does give you a lot of iframe, but not enough to make it worth it. I mean, abilities do not stay around for that long. I thought I died for a second there. Like that. It feels like my inputs get dropped a little bit. I try to inhale in the air specifically. Can you do something? Thank you. This boss is actually hard. Just 2 things going on at once. Is it weird for me to say hard? Because, like, it's not the hardest fucking thing in the world. Like, compared to what I play, but, like, for comparison of other Kirby games, it's a little tricky. Because you get a little time to hit them. With just stars. One down. I made like no progress on. Is this Mr. Bright? Very delayed hit there. Whoa! The game lagging kinda got There's a problem timing it. That's not too bad. Grape Garden. We're about halfway through. A little under. There's 7 worlds. Whoa, what the fuck? How was I able to go through that guy? Wait, wait, did I just discover tech? New speedrun meta. And then, on January 30th, 2025, a streamer named Dubious found this. Give me my fucking UFO. This ability is very interesting in the context of this game. Fuck off. Was that the only other UFO here? God damn it. Well, that was fun for like 2 seconds. Now I get to use... Not that. Now I get to use the actual best ability in the game. Ball. Look at this shit. You certainly are a ball. I forget how it even works. It's very bad. Like, it might be, like, the worst ability ever made. Yeah, we don't need to show. You just bounce around, and you might do damage, or you'll probably end up taking damage. I mean, ball's nowhere near as good as sleep. I mean, look at this. It's fucking adorable. Please, let me sleep a little more. Please. That kicks ass. Ball has no charm. It's got no style, no grace. And you don't even make a funny face. No, give me tornado. I would say, like, Anywhere Dreamland actually has some unique level design compared to this game. Like, some of the levels are actually different. But I don't think any of them are that much better. None of them, I don't remember. Like, I remember one room. And it just being a big square, and that's it. Like, you like, top to bottom. To top again. That's it. Not my favorite remake. Wait a minute. Oh, the screen is cut off. As noticed. So I've never heard this song in its entirety. A little more than that. Like there? Yeah, around 250. Go. We got double Kirby. Hell yeah. Double big Kirby. Ooh. Yeah, but the levels might be short in this game, but that doesn't mean that they're all, like, too similar. The ones in Bar Building are identical, but in Grape Garden, you're like, go from the clouds to this castle. That's, like, only for one level in each spot. Kicks ass. But he still hurt me? He was drowning. One of the things that annoyed me about Smash, to go back to that, was like specifically the music. There's like 3 songs from a game after Kirby Air Ride. And then like a whole bunch from like Kirby's Adventure. Then like Kirby's Dream Land 1. You better believe that those get remixes. One of the things I look forward to in a Smash game is hearing like new renditions of like classic songs. You don't even get that as a Kirby fan. Unless you're a fan of like Green Greens. Which they do like every fucking time. I guess if you like that a lot, you're even good. Yeah, you're in that castle for a single time, and then you go on the airship. But before that, we must game. I think I was doing 13s and 14s. I choke again. That isn't the final guy. That's just the penultimate guy. Wait, this airship level. This is one of my. This might be my favorite level in the game. Because it's so cool. And it's for one level. That's fucking awesome. Like, look at this! Look at those fucking propellers! And we're in the sky, and the wind's blowing. It's fucking awesome. I mean, I love me my airships. No buys, of course. Mario Bros. 3? Exactly. I mean, I love the airships in that game, too. I love when airships are literally just, like, a block of wood and then a propeller. Like, it's so dinky, and I love it. There's no way this shit would fly. And yet it does. It's fantastical. It's whimsical. I love it. The, like, original airships in Final Fantasy would also look like that. They just look like Mario 3 airships. Kick ass. Like, it's insane that visually this game does like cooler stuff in Kirby than like games for a long time. Like the only other game that like speaks out to me as being like this beautiful is like Return to Dreamland. And Dreamland 3, but that's a whole art style compared to like backgrounds. Bugs. Right, can't cancel your jump. Oh yeah. Eat the victor. Eat the loser as the victor. Oh yeah, now the ship has landed! Oh, whatever. That drop sucks. It's all going slower. Like, look at that. It's fucking beautiful. I love this game. I love it so much. Now we're in the fucking great dimension? Hell yeah. Nice. I think I remember all the secret switches. Oh, also shout out to this guy. I think his name is Rolling Turtle. He is only in this game. He does not exist anymore. This is a Kirby character that's lost to time. Because in the remake, they replaced him with Fan the elephant. For some reason. Just that guy gets replaced. As the throw guy. Which, I mean, you have to inhale enemies to throw them. Again, I don't really understand this power. Like, it lets you chuck stuff through things, but it's not really that useful. Kirby killed him? I guess so. Oh, thanks, Metal Knight. Mennonite. Thank you. See, Mennonite's a mysterious character. He sends his goons to fight you all the time, and yet he also, like, helps you out. What are his goals? Again, no one really cares about that anymore. There's like 5 knights above Meta Knight now. Like Galacta Knight, and Morpha Knight, and Dark Meta Knight. I know. Dark Meta Knight's too interesting. Well, I think he's interesting, but I'll discuss that in Amazing Mirror when I give like some theories on Kirby. I need to remember that. I have some headcanons of Kirby. A lot of it pertain to Amazing Mirror. Mooncheck? No moon. What? No! Not that ability that I keep swapping. I loved it so much. To the top of the castle. I guess the castle does show up a lot in Grape Garden. With an airship intermission. Speed. Kirby's abilities are drastically reduced. Underwater. Flailing Liar. Do I need to say anything about that? He speaks for himself. McCree's abilities are drastically reduced underwater. In some games, you can still use abilities, but not in this one. And it's usually the Norman. Only select ones can be used. Usually 3. Sword, Parasol, and Hammer. Are like the 3 abilities you can use underwater. Makes Hammer even like a little better than Ari was. It's too bad he doesn't go presto in this game. Double checking. Hey, see. Many secrets in this game. Many of which drive some peeps insane. Come on. I think it would be a little bit of input lag with this controller. Not the Sega Genesis one, but PS4. Or some of the... Like, I tried to spit there, like, when I jumped before. It just didn't happen. Which, I mean... Like, it's Kirby. That's good to know. Obviously, it's the one farther than the one here. Because they do that, like, trick every game. You gotta hit the one after first. And the boss. Kreko. He is back up. I thought this was a weird part. We have to, like, climb up to the arena. I guess he is chasing you, but yeah, I guess he can hurt you. I guess he can kill you. God damn it. That was supposed to happen. No, there's egg on my face. Like, no, my ability... I feel like this is the most I've sucked in this game. Like, ever. It's when I'm on stream, huh? Ah, thank you. This guy actually gives you the one ability you want in this fight. I guess Tornado would be like a little better than High Jump, but kind of just gives you the win. Pew. Yogurt yard. Well, I kind of hate to do this, but I think I'm gonna call it here. They keep ending these like platformers halfway through, and they just keep bumping into each other. I had a busy day today earlier, and I'm kind of hungry. I need to eat. With all the technical difficulties and whatnot, it just might not be today. I mean, I will return this game, absolutely. I would love to return this game. Who's in who to raid at this point? Yeah. Choose this person. It's been a month. Absolutely. Let's raid Ramathal. He is playing Sensuality Echo of Ada. I have no idea what this game is, but it looks neat. I always like learning about new games. The way schedules. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I don't know. No, it could be Stranger of Paradise. It could be Pokemon Ranger. It probably won't be Persona. It could be this game again. I don't know. That'll be future Doom's worry. In any case, I wouldn't expect to stream on Friday. So I like watching people stream on Friday. And I think that's it for the week. Besides Saturday, which I'll think of something. In any case, thank you all for watching. And for putting up some of the difficulties today. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.